Today, we're diving into the incredibly direct, no-fluff message from Coach Amit Premit's book, Kuch Kaam. Now, this isn't your typical motivational talk. Nope, this is a straight-up blueprint for anyone who's feeling stuck and is ready to finally take some real action.
All right, let's just get right to it with a question that probably hits a little too close to home for a lot of us. Have you ever felt completely and totally stuck? Like you've got all this potential, but you're just spinning your wheels, not really going anywhere?
You know how it goes, right? You're scrolling on your phone, you see all these success stories, these inspiring quotes, you get that little hit of motivation, you feel pumped up for a second, and then you lock your phone, and nothing. The moment's gone. The book actually gives this a name, the Ritesh routine, and it's a trap that is so easy to fall into. So what's the antidote? How do you break that cycle for good? Well, this book, Kuch Kaam, which literally translates to go do some work, has a really simple, really direct prescription. It's like the jolt of caffeine your ambition has been waiting for.
Okay, so this brings us to the first big idea from the book, and it is a simple one. Stop thinking, start doing. The author argues that the real problem isn't a lack of good ideas, it's that huge, massive canyon between having an idea and actually doing something about it. And here's a really powerful way the book frames this. It calls overthinking a comfort drug. Think about that. It's not some deep, thoughtful process. It's just a form of procrastination. It's a little trick your brain plays on you to make you feel productive, all while you're just standing perfectly still. And this quote from Carl Jung, it just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Your identity, who you really are, it isn't shaped by all your grand plans or your good intentions. It is forged, piece by piece, by the things you actually do. The journey always begins with one small step. But, just doing stuff isn't the whole picture if your own mind is working against you, right? And that brings us to the second major point from the book. You have to fundamentally rewire your thinking. Now, here's maybe the boldest claim in the whole book. It says you don't have a money problem or a job problem or a relationship problem. You have a thinking problem. All those other issues, they're just the symptoms of a mindset that's long overdue for an upgrade.
So how do you start that upgrade? It begins with a really simple shift. You just change the questions you're asking yourself. You stop asking, why is this happening to me? And you start asking, okay, what is this trying to teach me? And that right there, that is the whole game. It's the difference between a victim mindset that gets stuck asking, why me, and a growth mindset that immediately pivots to, what now? One keeps you stuck in the problem, the other launches you toward the solution. That's how you win. All right, so you've started rewiring your brain. What's next? Well, now it's time to get practical. It's trying to get the actual, valuable skills that are going to pay the bills. The book puts it so bluntly. Skills pay the bills, degrees don't. And in today's world, that's truer than ever. It tells the story of Ramesh, who has an engineering degree but no job, versus Priya, who just learned skills like copywriting online and is now making 60,000 rupees a month from her bedroom. That's the power of practical skills. And the incredible thing is, the university is, it's everywhere. Your education is right here. Platforms like YouTube, Udemy, Skillshare, even AI tools like ChatGPT are absolute gold mines. You can learn almost anything you want, and a lot of it is for free. The only barrier is you deciding to start. But it's not just about learning how to code or write copy, right? The book talks about a full system upgrade for your life, built on 3 pillars. Your IQ, which isn't just about being smart, it's about being adaptable. Your EQ, your ability to manage your own emotions. And your SQ, your connection to a deeper purpose. So, how do you actually do this upgrade? The book gives us this strategy that is so simple but so powerful. Secure 3 daily wins. That's it. 1 win for your body, like a walk, 1 for your mind, like reading a chapter, and 1 for your spirit, like 5 minutes of meditation. This way, you're growing in every direction, every single day. So, you've got the mindset, you're building the skills, but none of that matters if you can't focus. Without the discipline to execute and protect your attention, all that potential just evaporates. I absolutely love this metaphor. Think about it. You can spend all your time sharpening a pencil, making it perfect, getting it ready. But a perfectly sharp pencil has never, ever written a single word on its own. Looking prepared is useless without the messy, hard work of actually writing. And this is the hard part, isn't it? Real progress, it's not exciting. In fact, for a long time, it feels like nothing is happening at all. You just show up, you do the work, you see no results. Until, one day, you look up and realize you're at the top of the mountain. That's the magic of consistent focus. So how do you stay focused when there's so much to do? The book suggests using a mental model like Pareto's Law. You might know it as the 80-20 rule. The idea is simple. Find that critical 20% of your actions that are creating 80% of your results and pour all your energy there. It's about working smarter, not just harder. And now we come to the final boss, the big one that stops so many of us in our tracks: fear. The secret isn't getting rid of the fear. The secret is learning how to act anyway. The book gives us this incredible reframe. Fear isn't a red light telling you to stop. It's a green light. It's a compass pointing you directly toward growth. When you feel that fear, it's a sign that you're about to do something important. The only way forward is to acknowledge it and then do it scared. So it all boils down to this, doesn't it? The book's core message, its central command, is right here. Learn something, then do something with what you've learned. Kuch Kaam karlo. So I'll leave you with the same question the book does. What's the one action you're going to take today?